For me, I've always wanted to go on a mission trip, and I felt like spiritually I was ready to make a step, like the next step. And so when I heard about the trip to the DR, I just felt like that was the Lord talking to me, and I wanted to take that and learn more about it. So I went to all the information meetings and continued to pray. I felt like it was the right thing to do, and I decided to commit to going on the trip. After that, we started the fundraising process. I wrote up like a letter or email, and I sent it out to people at my church, family members, and just other friends. For me, it took like 1 week, and all the money came in. I felt like that just showed me like God working and God wanting me to go. When I went on the trip, I didn't know anyone besides Bobby and Melissa, and taking that such a big leap of faith and going somewhere where we don't speak the language or we don't necessarily like the food and stuff, it was scary. But I feel like since we were all making that leap of faith, it made us all bond. At the beginning of the trip, we were all pretty shy and like no one really talked to each other, but once we had to like do things like share the gospel, it like caused us all to trust each other and encourage each other, and we were all like, you got this, because we all knew it was scary and hard. We went into this lady's house, and she was previously a Christian but wasn't currently like talking to the Lord and having a relationship with God. Our translator was like, hey, can I just talk to her for a minute? And he told her that like God is always on time, he's never late and he's never early, and that like there's not a chance that like we flew all the way across the country and like we were at her house in this moment, and like the Lord was here too. And like she just broke down crying, and like she was just so touched, and she decided to like re-give herself to the Lord. She just broke out in a song, and it was like the coolest experience ever because she was so touched. It just showed like her love for the Lord and how he was right there with all of us in that moment. I learned so much about different cultures and like what they value. Before, I feel like I didn't totally know how to share the gospel. Like if you asked me, I could probably like say something, but I feel like I really learned how to share the gospel in such a simple way. And also just thankful for the community that trip gave me, because before, like I'd come to Crew the entire year, but I'd only knew like 2 or 3 people. And after that trip, I felt like Crew was my place, and that the community here was so strong. I think that everyone should go, and if you've been thinking about it or you hear this and you want to go, like do it. You'll grow so much with the people around you. You'll grow in speaking, and just it'll be such a crazy growth opportunity for you. And I think like it can be scary, but take that leap of faith and the Lord will bless it.